Okay. All right. Now, Candice, when you received the news of your nomination as Barry,
that was a tough one.
okay,
Because when we lost our late Barry, my predecessor, immediately they called me that Barry had died. Something in me is telling me, you are now carrying the load. Despite the fact that my father was not a ballet, and I was appointed, I want to see it as a privilege.
Okay.
Because when I was nominated, I wasn't there. The usually practice here is the elders will sit together, they will call people from different compounds to suggest who will be the next ballet. Then I was nominated on a post. And when I was told you are the choice one, I said, Chairman Gotenso. I cannot be ballet because I was privileged to the party to installation of some others as my friends. So why would I come here to come and become ballet? So I was trying to dodge them anyway. I had a confidence between them that I believe whatever I'm telling him, I'm safe. Okay. But unfortunately, I'm not safe. So when I decided to travel out, if I travel out, by the time I come back, it must be somebody else. He told them that this man is running away, so you have to act fast. I want to give that to Chief Mia Adebero that quickly intervened and tell me you are the next ballet. I said, why me? And he said it, just call the chairman of the local government, you are choosing so person as the ballet. After the selection, after the nomination from the community, they are aware that I was running away from them. So he now called the chairman of the local government that so person is the next ballet. So as I want to run away, I booked a ticket to China that I had to go.
You really wanted to run
far away. So I bought my ticket. I was in the airport. I already checked my load. When I received the call of late Oluwo for over Adosumo that you want to see me right this moment. I said, can you see? I'm at the airport. I'm already. He said, no. Anywhere you are going, just see me now. It's like God is talking from heaven. When I had the news, come now. I've never met Oluwo before. I don't know anything. I now call some people, where is Oluwo Palace? I said, Oluwo Palace is okay, go to blah blah blah. And it's like he used something to control me. I was just driving from the airport straight to Abeokuta, down to Abeokuta. When I met him, I greeted him. He said, your people said they want you as ballet and you want to run away. You cannot run away. Go and think over it. I give you 7 days. And before that 7 days, you will not travel to anywhere. I said, okay, sir. Then that is how we started. And the 7 days, when the 7 days came, he said, you want to know who he go? Oh, you should buy no banner. And I was like, you should buy you, Papa.
That's wisdom of the
yes, I give that to him. So he was the one that himself, Chief Niyi Adegbewo Diosiofowu, they are the brain behind and the community leaders.
Okay.
And when we started as a ballet, I was okay, I agreed. They raised my hand in the public, I said okay. The looking command looking nothing bad in that. But someone 2009 December, someone just called me that anyhow I should go and do my installation officially as ballet. I said I wasn't prepared for. So anyhow I want to do it.
Just do it. Let's do it. Be on record.
Let's be on record. I said okay. And I did that. We do the installation, we do ceremony. Many people are saying, this is not bad, Ọba not deliver you, or something like that. So exactly 8 months, to be precise, August 19, 2010, I received a call from the Commissioner for Chieftaincy and Local Government, Are Alabi. Tunde Alabi. Wherever he is, may God bless him and his family. He said, the governor wants to see you. I said, I can't watch it. He said, I don't know. Governor wants to see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Because I don't like OGD there. There's nothing he did for me that is wrong. But because of my familiarity with Ashwaju Bola Tinubu, I just pick another person case on myself. I don't like that man. But he changed my life. OGD changed my life. He changed my family name. That day when we went there, I didn't know why I was called. I met some people. After they called us, he just said, I was thinking, somebody from my motor, that was my thinking. And took our five, sign it, and congratulate all of us, and we left there. I don't know what we are congratulating for.
What purpose?
I don't know. So when we entered the vehicle, because we go in the same vehicle, we provided the bus for us at Okemoson. All of us left our cars there. So somebody just called somebody. He said, don't come back again. I'm not happy to see. Then I now have to on my own phone too.
You see,
because I have created fear before I left home that I was told OGD want to see me, and I know they want to withdraw this money from me. So be prepared, pack your load so that we go back to Lagos. So that fear that I created, now I left home around 10 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock they cannot reach me. Call my phone, switch off. And what now said, so and now when I open my phone, she now said, Adisambulu don't call me Adisambulu. I'm now Kabisu. That was how we started.
Now, let's talk briefly about Awowo itself. The name Awowo definitely must have some meaning behind it.
Oh, yeah. This place was a market.
Okay.
In the olden days, there's no house, only market. We have about 34 villages around. Okay. So all of them come here to market. We have Abuyawo proper inside, about 1 kilometer
from this place.
So, but when development arise, everybody's now coming from villages to come and build their house here. Like myself, our village is about 5 kilometers to this place.
5 kilometers? Yeah. And what's the name of the village?
Agbopa. Yes, Agbopa J.
Oh, okay.
So everybody coming to settle here. So when they start settling here, they know that they must have a leader. So they choose someone to be their ballet. And then they are choosing by age.
Oh, okay.
So after that, the third one was my own possessor. That is Tademo Adekoga of blessed memory. So we are very, very close.
Okay.
I'm close to him more than my father. He's close to me more than his children. Yes. We are very, very close.
Maybe indirectly you have been prepared for this.
I don't know. It was later I regretted that. Because each time we have issue with the community, he will wait for me until I come. And he said, this person do this, this person do this. He said, I will now go to their houses and call them. Not Babaleja. Okay? Let us come to that table and let us discuss. I will call them. They said they will not go to that, you will go. I will plead to them and they will come and we will settle. After they left, he said, what shit you for? So that meaning of Wọ́n ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ fún ẹ, I don't really understand. Until he died. Yes. In many cases, we said, see this one, this is his attitude. See this is his attitude. I will say, but I don't want you to forget. Because when it's your time, you will know that.
He was
I don't know, he was talking in parables. So, and they did it, what he said has come to pass.
From ballet to coronet, from coronet to
part two
to first class in 12 years.
Yes.
What a tremendous lift from you had. Now, definitely all these will have come with additional responsibilities and possibly change in administration of this community. So far, so good. How has it been? Transforming from ballet to coronet.
It's not an incident. That's what I said earlier. You know, we did not have a system throne before.
Okay.
It's a fighting throne. So that makes it very difficult. You have to select chiefs that you have to work together. You have to pick from different family. What we did, we sold each title to each division. The villages, we recommend to the village to give us somebody that will represent them in the cabinet. So that is how we decided things.
Like how many villages can we see?
34.
34 villages around this place.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is how we started. And to God be the glory, we have been doing it. There must be some kind of misunderstanding which we are able to sort out within ourselves. The youth challenges which God is directing us to in His wisdom to handle, because they are the most difficult human beings that we deal with. But with God, we are trying to manage them. The economy, it was when I sit down as a king that I realized the poverty level of my people. It's very, 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 very high. But I don't know initially. I don't know. So when I stay with them, I now see. So that makes me, what I will do. What can I do to assist my community? First of all, this place was known as a market. The market is no more there. So okay, let us re-establish the market.
Okay.
I face terrible challenges simply because of that market. Because there where the market was has now been developed as a building. And the people are saying, unless they demolish all the houses on that land before they agree to put markets somewhere else. I now ask them, if you demolish houses because of market, who are the people that will patronize the market? We have lots of arguments. I have to take it down with them. Okay? They instigate the government then to come and demolish, but Senator Bikola also in his wisdom refused to dance to their tune. So later I want to meet them. These people I'm talking about, they are not more than 7.
But possibly they are strong in the community.
Very well, they are elders.
Oh, okay.
So I have to go to their house at midnight to knock their doors, prostrate for them. What do you want? I say, Cabbage is at the palace. This is your son. I want to know what is my offense. Why you are making it difficult? And there's nobody that can say that I come to this house to come and beg for this position. It is you that choose me. Why? There was nothing important they will tell you. It's just àwọn ọmọ tó kó mọ́ra yẹn, àwọn ọ̀dọ́ yẹn, wọn jẹ́ ká súnmọ́ ẹ̀. And then there is no time. This gate will be open by 6 o'clock in the morning, closed by 12 midnight. Nobody will tell that you want to see me that will not allow you. So that was how I touched each and every one of them at midnight of night. So later they agreed that I should call them together. I called them, we now settled. So okay, where do you want us to put the market? And I said, where I propose for.
Where they rejected.
Yes, that we should put the market there. It's okay. I now went to bank to take a loan. That should be my first time of taking loan. I have to take loan to establish the market, but they will not allow the market to survive. One way or the other, they will do what they know, what they're good at. So I just leave them and I said, okay, if it is the wish of God to have market, we will have market. So, but gradually the place is now coming up, and so little by little.
You talked about how you eventually created a council of chiefs, and you said you have 43 villages, 34 that make up our community. Now, are you saying that you now have 34 chiefs?
No, we merge some villages together, like maybe we merge about 3 or 4 villages together to produce a chief. I tell you understand, we just sold it.
Okay.
Like that, yeah.
So, can you let us into what the chiefs that you have, whether it is Otunwosi, what are the names of?
We have traditional chiefs,
okay,
and we have honorary chiefs.
Yes, the traditional chiefs.
Traditional chiefs, we have Balogun,
okay,
we have Iyalode, we have Basharon, we have Ashipa, we have Akogun, we have Abere, we have who is that again? Those are the ones we have as
traditional
chiefs. We have Akilagun.
Okay.
We have many. We have Irelu.
Okay.
We have Yalaje. Even though she's late now. So we have other chiefs that we are jointly doing meeting together.
Okay. So those traditional chiefs are the kingmakers now.
Yes.
Because I want to believe that there will have been some kind of documentation for the purpose of future.
Yes, that is a critical area that we have to look very well before you. Though we are doing it, we need to do a much wider consultation. And don't forget, Chief Doya Adigbero is from here, so is the elder now that we need to consult. So you know how to do that. So we are working on that. Very soon we come up with something.
Alright. Now, Awowo has affiliation with Owu.
Yes. From this axis, they have installed about 3 Olowu from this our area. Olowu from Wabakota.
Okay. From this area.
Yeah, yes.
Can you recall any of their names? At least for purpose of record.
I can remember the paper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, in Awowo, whatever that has to be done traditionally here would have
Olowu came here to come and install me. That shows you Owu is in large. Though we have Baburas here, Balaki, we have Okeono, all settlement of Amekuta. We are a majority here.
Oh, okay. The rules are in. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, in that case, we can talk about culture and tradition of the Awowo community. Which one is the major cultural events that you do, or that is proposing to?
That is Yam Festival.
Okay.
We do the second day to what they do at Abekuta.
Okay.
We do the late Abekuta. introduced our own here. We call it Yam Festival, and we do Ifa Festival. That Ifa Festival initially was not part of our culture. I did my own Ifa Festival before I became another, and gradually God make it to be not so popular. So the town now endorses it as our festival. Okay. So every time I want to do Ifa Festival, we do it for 7 days. So every friends or which of our will come all over from all over the world. They have the dates with them. That so time is our Ifa festival.
That is, are you an Ifa priest?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because if you so much love it to the extent of making a big event.
My own Ifa requested for a festival every year. So that was how I do it from about 20 years ago. I've been doing it. So, and when I became a lover, I cannot stop it. So people now hijack it from me. Then you cannot do your own thing. Then we do Bagedioba, second day of Ileya.
So what about Bagedioba?
Bagedioba is a party. We organize a party second day of Ileya. So when we came around the second day, we gather together. We enjoy ourselves. Everybody, by then, everybody will sit in the town. So we sit down together to know each other and right with all of us. So that familiarity now extends to the extent that people would like, because of that purpose, to come home to see how we do it.
We are still in the palace of Alawu of Awu, Owu Kingdom.
Many development, which me personally cannot. I don't even think that kind of development can. Are you getting? Talking of how should I call them? The boys in the town.
Okay, the youths.
The youth in the town. They will just call them. He can wake up in the morning and call them. Do you have job? Do you have a job? What can we do for you? Most of them, they will make mention what they need, and can you say, okay, if it is like that, okay, you go like this, you go like this. So most of them, and we cannot dislike a KBC speech. Most of them will follow. Some of them are some other, they will not follow. That one is possible in the town.
Helping the youths.
Yes.
Okay.
Even the how should I call it?
The widows.
It's the widows. Most of the time, it will say, Ashipa, okay, go and give this to them. Tell them when it is time coming, I will do this, I will do this.
Àjọ tó wà láàrin wa pọ̀ gan. Ó pọ̀ gan lóòrèkóòrè. Mo fẹ́ gbọ́ pé àjọṣe ojoojúmọ́ ni kì í ṣe pé bóyá dìgbà kan. Kábíyèsí wa èèyàn gidi ni. Irú èèyàn ni ẹ̀rọ Ọlọ́run ni òsì irú èèyàn pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ, ṣùgbọ́n kábíyèsí wa ó gbìyànjú ní ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú yìí. Mo fẹ́ sọ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ owó àpò ẹ̀ ló fi ń ṣe tó yẹ kó fi ṣe kéde fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ka pàgàn, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ owó yẹn ló fi ń ṣe ètùtù fún ìlú yìí pé kí ìlú yìí lọ síwájú. Ní ojoojúmọ́ lóṣooṣù ó ní àwọn kíni kan máa ń dáfà kan lóṣooṣù, kì í ṣe pé bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ pé máa sọ pé ẹ lo aago wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ètùtù kan èrò kò kì í ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ ló máa fowó lẹ̀ pé ẹ lọ ṣe. Kódà gan àìmọye àwọn èèyàn míì tó ẹ̀ tó wá láti ta tó máa wá sọ pé àwọn ṣe kàn ṣe báyìí wá dẹ̀ ti pè mí pé abọ́ rẹ̀ báyìí ọ̀ya fúnra rẹ̀ ló máa kówó lẹ̀, kò ní sọ pé bóyá kẹ́lẹ́ lọ gbẹ lówó ẹnìkan àbí tábọ́yá ní àwọn olóyè tó fọkàn ṣe bá wa tó fún wa ní bóyá bí owó ilé tó ṣe ìdíwó díẹ̀ kan káàsì wà ló máa fowó àpò ara ẹ̀ lẹ̀ tó fi ń ṣe pẹ̀lú erelu wa oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ti wọ̀ ìlú yìí dáadáa mo fi nígbà kan nílùú yìí wọ́n bá gbogbo ẹ̀fọ́n hàn ṣe ṣókótó ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí awo ti fẹ́ gan awo ti pọ̀ gan oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan mèremère ti wọ̀lú láìpẹ́ yìí gan oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ gbàgbà tó di pé ogun ẹjí wọn gbé ẹṣẹṣẹ oríṣiríṣi ní owó ní kábíyèsí náà oríṣiríṣi ọkọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ṣe gbá ṣàwọ́ pé kí nǹkan burúkú má ṣe fi ṣẹlẹ̀ bí báyìí wọ́n gbìyànjú gan wọ́n gbìyànjú takuntakun.
so kábíyèsí jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ lóye.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà èèyàn gidi ni èèyàn ni mo fẹ́ sọ pé mi ò tí ì rírọ̀ kọ́lọ́n bá wa lọ́rẹ̀ mi ẹ̀ kó pẹ́ fún wa tí kò sígbà tí àwa yìí kò sí bẹ̀tí ká ṣe púpọ̀ ń bẹ̀ ló jẹ́ pàtàkì bẹ̀tí kọ́lọ́n bá wa tó ọ̀lọ́rẹ̀ mi ẹ̀ fún wa dáadáa.
To the subject, I say thank you. I say a very big thank you to them, because Yoruba used to say a tree does not make a forest. Without the people, we are nothing. We cannot do it alone. No king will say I'm a king without the community. They have been there for us. They have been ups and downs, so many crises, but God has been faithful. God has been very good to us. So many things, so many rivers, but God has always been there. God has always been very good to us. To the subjects, once again, I say a very big thank you to them. And I pray this year we are going into will be a successful one. A year to remember for good for all of us. And at the same time, I'm pleading, I'm begging them to please continue to support us. Continue to be there, to continue to stay by us, because we cannot do it alone. No one can say I am this without people behind him. Let them please continue to support us. Let them please continue to rally around us. We cannot do it alone. God will be with every one of us. Always, at every year in our life. This year has been better. Next year will be more better, until our better will become best.
Kábíyèsí. You slightly mentioned your dad and your mom.
I don't want you to go there, please. No. Don't go there, please.
There is no way to talk about Kábíyèsí without talking about.
Unless you don't want us to end this interview well.
No,
because when you're talking about my dad, yes, I can cope. But when you're talking about my mom, I cannot cope. I won't be able to cope.
Even as a real father.
Don't forget I have blood runs in my face.
Okay. But what that means is that both your dad and your mom had positive influence on your life.
Much more. I cannot count. Please don't go there. All right. Okay. I will leave that side since it's your question. Yeah. Now, Kábíyèsí is married. Of course.
And most times when in Yoruba land, when you become a monarch, they will say that Kábíyèsí probably will take more wives, this and that.
Yes, I have wives.
How is your...
I have wives. Both home and abroad, I have wives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how has it been coping with wives?
I do cope, which is wisdom.
Okay. Now, let's now come back to Awogo.
Okay.
From the time you are balle to the present day, first class over, there have been so many developments in the community.
People say that.
Well, I personally, when I drove through, I could see some.
It is only you that. It is only you people that can quantify what God has done here. Me, I'm only fatuous. I always want more. Where I want Awomo to be, we have not started at all. I don't understand. I have a laudable project where if we want to go to a holiday from anywhere in the world, where you want to think of, where should I go? I will come to mind. Very soon we shall achieve it by God's grace.
But there is one popular farm estate in Awo. To what extent has this government presence add value to the community?
Government is trying. They are doing their best. It's only in terms of security we do not have to stop good with them, because you have security challenges from last year December up to date, where it is with grace of God that we have been coping security wise. So I want to beg the governor to please put more effort in the security of Awowo and the entire state. The security are so bad to the extent, especially in the local government. Yes, to the extent that we are forming our own joint task force to tackle those criminals. So we have not had it so good since almost a year now in terms of security. But on infrastructure, I give them kudos, and the incumbent governor in Weweko local government is trying his best. I can see what other things he's doing. So I know it's not an easy thing to be, even as a king. This small community, I know how it is. Talk less of a governor that will cater for the entire 20 local government. So I will just beg His Excellency, especially in the area of security, you should please do more, because I have to raise a vigilante here, our youth, to join the police when they want to go and hunt criminals. So they should encourage us. They should try to do more.
Kabis, since you have ascended the throne, what have you missed? Particularly those things you enjoy when you are not yet on throne.
I miss my privacy, because I don't use to. That is why when you invited me for a party, I will ask you, are you inviting Adawogo or you are inviting Olasunkanmi? Yes.
Presently that will be difficult to.
Yes. You met Adawogo at my house when you came. Now you met Olasunkanmi. Now you are talking to Adawogo. It's two different people. I don't understand. If you invite me as Adawogo, I will go to party with you. The highest I can stay with you is not more than 1 hour. I'll just sit down looking at you. I will not be able to eat. I will not be able to drink. I'll just be there, just looking. But if you say you invited Olasunkanmi, I will go as Olasunkanmi. I will be free with everybody. I will be jovial with everybody. My people, they will like it. So in most cases, they want to see me as Olasunkanmi in their mix than Adawogo.
But Kabis, you cannot go to any function now without your paraphernalia of office.
I can. Ordinarily, Obas don't supposed to go to party.
Okay.
Ordinarily. So, but you can imagine, I put all this regalia now at a party. My friends, they will keep distance. That is Kabis. They will not give you Kabis, but they will keep their distance. They will not be able to mingle with you. And I don't like that. This allowing of a thing is taking my freedom. So when I ask them, most especially if you see me at a party that having to do with family or close friends, when I go there at Alawo, I will turn to Olasunkanmi media because I will remove all this thing in the car, put all the thing to the car, so that I will be able to free with them. I call them, don't stay away from me. It is not by making to be Alawo. They cannot just confuse them unless they see you already go. So because there is a limit what you can do as Kabiyesi.
But that is part of Yoruba tradition.
Yes.
And respect for the
Yes.
I
know. Yes. But I don't want anything that will take my freedom. I don't want. So I just use my own initiative to create some freedom for myself. At times I take my wives, my children, I put on, I can do a tracksuit. We go out on people, you can go to beach, you can go to anywhere. There's no tradition that take that from me. It is people that will say, can you see? And you know, I cannot go to, now as I am now. Let's assume I want to eat Chinese. And I go with my children and my wives. Can I go like this? I cannot. Because there you are going, you will see many people there. And they cannot create a room for you because you are abusing. I think you understand. And at times my children do come ask for it, daddy. Now they are asking for it, when are we going for Chinese? I say okay, later in the day, or maybe tomorrow or thereafter. So I will put that along at home. I will go there as their father, as their husband. You see that we can have table of 10. Sit down together. Nobody will notice Salawu. Nobody will notice anything. I can go with my face cap, I can go with my knicker, I can go with my everything, I can go for sport. So I go there quietly, I go out from there quietly. I don't understand. But when it comes to Alawu, Alawu doesn't go out anyhow.
Alawu doesn't go out anyhow. Anyway, we thank God for His grace, Kabisi. Yeah, I want to seek your opinion on this, Kabisi. Now, in the years past, we do hear about some Kabisis who are in government. I recall that Obadiremi was Governor General of Western Region. And some people are saying that the Kabisis, if given additional responsibilities, particularly in governance, they can also add value to government. In your opinion, do you think this opinion actually worth considering?
Honestly, between you and I, Kabisis deserve roles in government. In terms of IGR, generating revenue for government. This is my community. It is only me that I know knows a corner of where people are doing business that government cannot know. I think you understand. That is one. In terms of security, when police come now, they blah 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 blah. Maybe 1-2 hours, they will go. Criminals can hide anywhere. But when Oba gives rules that they know that Kabisi can arrest and they can detain you, there will be fear. Kabisi. Even without that privilege, at times I can put on my tracksuit or my knicker and go to the other side because we have some red points there. But when they see me, they take to their heels. Kabisi Jimbo. But some Kabisi does not have such privilege to do that. So some Kabisi cannot go out in their community to arrest anybody. So it's good. Even I said sometimes ago that the security vote given to the local government or whatever should be given to the other Kabisis, because what Kabisi is spending, some people don't know local government. But some people cannot even see him. But they come here, Kabisi uniform me, Kabisi yes and me, Kabisi no fair uniform me, Kabisi no ration work, Kabisi Kineko. There was a time somebody came to my knock when I was living here, knocking at my window, directly at my window. Who's that? You have to be better. And that's what you have to be better. You have to be better. You have to be better. Wallahi, tallahi, small be lie. That day, in that room, I don't have 5,000. I had to pick my intercom, call Olori. You want to know? You have many 5,000. Only to give to that person. That person I do not see him. Whether I see him, I don't know him. But nobody can enter here and cry out again. The shaman of the can say, I don't want to say anybody. I don't know anybody. But it's not applicable to KBACs. So KBACs deserve more role. And they should be given opportunity. If government want to do any contract in their domain, they should be given privilege. That this contract, so here, allow KBAC, if you don't know anything about the contract, he will get the contract for himself and something will come out for him. Because to maintain a school is very, very expensive, my brother. So I support giving KBAC roles in government.
Okay. All right, KBAC, as we are gradually winding up this very interesting interactive discussion here, I want to take your message for your subjects, home and abroad. What do you expect from them? Maybe some advice you also want to give them so that this community can further improve.
My message to them, first and foremost, I want to thank them for their support. They know I have my shortcomings and they manage me. I should thank them for that. And I want to do, as I said, I want them to do more. Nobody will do it for us. No outsider can come and do it for us. It is we that will. If you see me traveling abroad or anywhere, I travel abroad because of this, not for enjoyment. If you see me travel out of this place, I travel development to this my community. So I want to beg them to please do more. That is my message for them. And I found a message for the Excellency. His Excellency, we can see all his effort. We can see what he's doing. We can see that he's trying his best. But there are saboteurs in his government. He should be careful of them. He should be aware. He should have outside monitoring. Outside monitoring will be monitor the people in his government. Otherwise, even as a politician, they will give him a shock of his life and he will never be in life. He should be careful of them. He should see when they do anything to him, he should look at it critically. And he should be aware of sacrifice in numbers. The numbers that will use his house or his office as their abode, that they can have privilege every his Excellency at any time. He should be careful. Because I know what he did for the last government. And when his government is about to wind up, they will shift their reality to another government. No matter any cap that person is coming from. So we should be careful.
I've been interacting with KBAC Alayiwa Oba Abdugafar Olasunkanmi Tijani, the Alawo of Awo Owu Kingdom in Abeokuta. In the last couple of minutes, he has shared his personal life experiences with us. He has also told us his experiences as a monarch in the fast-growing community. And I'm very sure that quite a number of things that he has revealed about himself and his community will also add to our understanding of what the KBACs, the Alayiwas, do in their various palaces. And it is for that reason that I want to especially thank KBAC once more before we go on the program. KBAC, I want to sincerely thank you for your time with us. I could see that a busy schedule you have, but you have created time to be with us for the last couple of minutes. We thank you so much, KBAC. Thank you. That's where we're going to draw the curtain on today's edition of The Reality. Another fresh edition will come your way next week with another Glory Father. Until then, I leave you in the hands of Almighty God.